So while we're here, we'll get our mayor to say a few words.
Oh, well, thank you, Vanessa. I'm so glad that I could join you and the whole Quilts for Survivors group, all of your volunteers, your board members in this, celebrating the shipping of the 8,000 quilt. I was just telling your board chair yesterday that I remember the 3,000. I was in awe at that time, and I feel like that was just yesterday, and you're already at 8,000. The impact that you and all of your volunteers is having on residential school survivors and their families is just, it's growing, and it's so meaningful, and just congratulations so much on this beautiful achievement.
Thank you, thank you.
Can I ask a few questions, Vanessa?
You can ask me anything.
You mentioned that these quilts are personalized. Can you tell me a bit more about what the personalized elements are for this quilt?
Well, we don't make them personalized. They become personalized when they're received.
Okay.
And that's what the survivors say when they say, I feel like you made this for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a color, maybe it's a design or a pattern. I mean, we have made quilts where someone said a story and we found fabric that worked.
Right.
But most of the time, it's them. They find that it's personal to them. And what we do is we make the quilt top, then we quilt it, then we put a backing, we do all those things, and then there's a label. We smudge it, and there's always a label so that future generations will know where it came from. There's no name, so none of our names go on these quilts. That's not what's important. In a quilt show, yes, that would be very important. But this is for them, and it's to honor them. So future generations, maybe their great-grandchild will be like, oh, this was my great-grandfather's quilt, how did he get it? And then they'll be like, oh, it's for Quilts for Survivors. And then hopefully they'll look up, not our organization specifically, but then they'll remember what inspired us to start this, which was those 215 unmarked graves. So that's what we do. And there's always a letter, a poem, and a card that goes with each quilt. So we do have, this back, thank you. We do have a card you can all come and sign. It's here, there's something written in it, but you can just sign your name, make a comment. We can get more paper, more cards, and that's, the quilts are not about us as the makers or us as the supporters. The quilts are about them, those who receive them, and that's what's really, really important. And that's why there's no marking, historically marking, I made this quilt, I did this.
All right. And just one follow-up. The last time we celebrated a milestone like this, it was 3,000 quilts in 2023 in May, I believe. Now it's only a couple of years later, and you've made another 5,000 quilts. So how do you explain this exponential growth in production?
We quilt really fast now. We definitely are. We have, really improved our skills, which makes us a little faster. We have a bigger space where more people feel welcome to come in. Our staff have really improved on their skills, because you have, all of my family now quilts. My mom and my two staff, which are also my children, they came in not knowing how to sew. Mom kind of knew how to use a machine. They've kind of made a few things, but then they've learned, and now they're able to share that. And then many of you have come in and made a block, or helped wash floors, or brought in a shipping box. All of that has helped us, or promoted us on social media, or shared our story wherever you can, and that has helped us. And we have tremendous supporters across the country that have made these. So not all of those 5,000 quilts have come through Timmins, but many of them have. Some of them are made and shipped by volunteers from where they are, or dropped off. We just dropped off 5 quilts this week to survivors in Timmins. So that was really fun and exciting, and they were really grateful. The one gentleman, I walked up, he kind of opened the door and was like, I don't know who you are. And then I said, this is for you. And he had a big smile, really happy, and he thanked us, and that was it. And that's okay. He was really grateful to receive his quilt, and that was really, really fun. And I think that's what it is, it's just support. And then every time we send a quilt, like 20 more people find out about what we're doing. So then you get more requests, but you also get more volunteers, you get more sponsorships, more donations, and that's what really helps. It does. It has to do with the creator. Even the way that we got this building had nothing to do with me, because I was sort of against it. I had mixed feelings about going into a deconsecrated church run by the Anglican diocese. I had issues with that. And my mom said, we have to be a part of reconciliation too. It's not just picking and choosing how we want to reconcile with our allies. It's about taking what they offer. And they offered us this building. And then when I got to look inside of it and got to look around, I was so excited because all I saw was quilts hanging from the ceiling. And my cousin's husband, well, he's my cousin too, he made me think so I can hang quilts from the ceiling. I just got to get someone to put them up there, which is super amazing because that was, when I walked in, that's all I saw was quilts hanging from the ceiling.